Hey you guys, Miss Hardick here again. So now we're going to be looking at volume of pyramids. Now I want to kind of review the video and the quick write that you had to do earlier. When we had a square pyramid and then a rectangular pyramid that had congruent bases. So that means our bases are exactly the same. And then they had the same exact height. It took 3 of the pyramids to fill up one of the rectangular prism. So if I come over and I draw a bar model, and this is the prism, it took exactly 3 of the pyramids to make up the entire prism, which means if this is the volume of the prism, or the hole, then the volume of the pyramid would be 1/3 of the volume of the prism. Well, I know we find volume of a prism by area of the base times the height. So then to find the volume of a pyramid, then we would just take 1/3 of the volume of that area of the base multiplied by the height. So that is where we get the formula for our volume of a pyramid. So I'm actually not going to do the entire page. I will upload the answer key separately, but I wanted to go through 2 examples. So let's first look at number 1. Number 1 is a square pyramid. So the name of this 3D shape gives us some really valuable information. The first thing I notice is that it's a square pyramid, which means the base is a square. So base is a square. And then it says it's a pyramid, which means when I look at my formula chart, I know volume will equal 1/3 the area of the base multiplied by the height. So just like we did with our rectangular prisms, I will put a box around the area of the base because it is a square. So then the first thing I need to do, because I know 1/3 won't change, but I know I can find area of the base. So area of the base, and I come over and I look at my worksheet, the base is 21 by 30. And since it's a rectangle, that's base times height. So the length of the base was that 30. And the height was 21. So 30, I come over 30 times 21. We get 630. So the area of that base is 630. So that gets substituted in for area of the base. So I have 1/3 of 630. And then now the height. So the height of our pyramid is going to be the distance from the vertex point, the very tip-top point, all the way to the base. And it has to go at a 90-degree angle. So I notice that that distance is 27. It's 27. So now we're just multiplying all these numbers. So when I look and I see, I know I'm going to have to take 1/3 of one of these 2 numbers. And I know 1/3 is the same thing as dividing into 3 parts. So I would rather take 1/3 of 27 because I know that 1/3 of 27 is actually 9. So now I have 630 times 9, which I can come to over here. So we get 5,670. And it's inches cubed because it is, again, volume, which is a 3-dimensional measure. Okay? So that's our square pyramid. So then we're going to come over and we're going to look at number 3. Number 3 is actually a triangular pyramid. So again, these 2 words tell me a lot of valuable information. 1, the base of my 3D shape right here is a triangle. And then it's a pyramid, which means I will be using the volume is equal to 1/3 of the area of the base times the height. So I'm going to go ahead and write my formula. And again, around my big B, I'm putting a triangle now. because my base is a triangle. So I have two variables to fill in my formula. So I'm going to come down to area of the base first. And since it is a triangle, I find area of that triangular base, oh, there's Darth, I'm sorry, out of the way, is 1/2 of the length of the base times the height. So the length of that base is 34. So I substitute 34 in for the little b. And then the height of that triangular base is 39. So that will get substituted in for height. Well, half of 34 gives us a 17. And then now we're going to multiply 17 times 39. So I get area of the base is equal to 663 yards squared. Well then, so that gets substituted in. So I have 1/3, 663 goes in for the area of the base. And again, the height of that pyramid is the distance from the vertex, the tip-top point, to the base that meets at a 90-degree or a right angle. Well, that distance is 45. So 45 will get substituted in for the height. And again, just like our previous example, we want to work smarter, not harder. And I know that I can take 1/3 of 45, and I get 15. So now it's 663 times 15. Guys, for sake of time, oh, kitty. He just wants to come say hello to all you guys. All right, we're going to take out the calculator, and it's 663 multiplied by 15. That gives us a volume of 9,945. And that's going to be yards cubed because it is volume. This three-dimensional measure. I hope this helped you. If y'all had any questions, I look forward to seeing you guys soon. I miss you all.